You're watching Neville Tiger Football on the Neville Tiger Network. Neville Tiger Football is presented by Parker Alexander Attorneys at Law, James Machine Works, Origin Bank, Go Family Health, Family Solutions, Mama DeLuca's Pizza, Martinez Chiropractic, David's Mobile Detail and Wash, Sonic on North 18th Street, Sleepy Hollow, Williams Orthodontics, Cody Riles, The Levy Grill, Nuke's Eatery, Tarver Family Dental, Liz McQueen, Neela Title Company, Fleet Feet, Frank Nettles Automotive, Roadrunner Mobile Detail, and Sunny 98.3. Now let's head out to the Family Solutions broadcast booth for Neville Tiger Football with Stewart Shelby, Robert Lane, and Jason Ewing, right here on the Neville Tiger Network and Sunny 98.3.
Good afternoon. Right now there is a lightning delay here as we welcome you to Evangel High School in Shreveport, Louisiana. There is currently a lightning delay. So what we're going to do here, Stewart is getting on now.
Hey guys, we are going live here at 6:30, but especially if you're trying to listen on Sunday 98.3 and all that, we are currently in a lightning delay. So they've postponed the kickoff till 7:30. Kickoff is postponed till 7:30, so we are going to stop the stream and start it back in its entirety at 7 o'clock. Okay, that's the plan. Check us out on our social media pages and everywhere else, and we will keep you updated. But we will be right back here on YouTube. It's going to be a new stream, okay? So you got to be there and watch the new stream on. You tell me. Is it going to be a new link? You would have to.
It should not be.
We would start. Okay, well,
if there is, we'll send it out.
Yeah, check it out if there's a new link. But check on your YouTube. But as of now, we are in a lightning delay. So with that, we're going to sign off. And on the radio, Sunday 98.3, we can go back to their programming, and we'll re-kick this thing off at 7 o'clock. So the kick has been delayed till 7:30. All right, thanks for tuning in. We'll bring you some Neville football. It's just going to be a little bit later than we expected. All right, have a good everybody.
See you soon.
Yeah, we'll see you soon. That's right. There you go. I'm not having a good night. We're not done. We're not done by any means. Okay, 7 o'clock. We'll restart. So be back with us at that time. Thanks.
You're watching Neville Tiger Football on the Neville Tiger Network. Neville Tiger Football is presented by Parker Alexander Attorneys at Law, James Machine Works, Origin Bank, Go Family Health, Family Solutions, Mama DeLuca's Pizza, Martinez Chiropractic, David's Mobile Detail and Wash, Sonic on North 18th Street, Sleepy Hollow, Williams Orthodontics, Cody Riles, The Levy Grill, Nuke's Eatery, Tarver Family Dental, Liz McQueen, Neela Title Company, Fleet Feet, Frank Nettles Automotive, Roadrunner Mobile Detail, and Sunny 98.3. Now let's head out to the Family Solutions broadcast booth for Neville Tiger Football with Stewart Shelby, Robert Lane, and Jason Ewing, right here on the Neville Tiger Network and Sunny 98.3.
Good evening and welcome to Evangel High School for tonight's game between the Neville Tigers and the Evangel Christian Eagles. Teams are back on the field right now as Neville warming up in the end zone to our right. We are still in a weather delay. Kickoff scheduled for 7:30. But first, let's check out Tiger Talk, a preview of this game with Stewart Shelby and Coach Jeff Tannehill. Take it away.
Here on Tiger Talk, and it was a good job. You got your starting quarterback to bring you half and half tea here.
Got to get something from my throat.
Yeah, as we've had a great night here at Melvin's, as we always do. We also, if you're just now joining us, you can see that we're sitting in a different set right here. It compliments our good friends at Sleepy Hollow Furniture. You can buy stuff like this and all kind of stuff. Go by and see Joe Tiffany and her crew over there at Sleepy Hollow Furniture. But, Coach, we've reached week one. You know,
here.
Week one for this, week one for the third year at Neville, third as head coach. And in those couple of years, where do we stand, you know, in your eyes? What are we looking to do here, goals for week one for your football team?
Well, you know, again, the inexperience and everything, you know, I'm really looking forward to seeing our guys in a full four-quarter football game. I mean, that's just, you know, we played a good half the other night, which it was a half. We had a good scrimmage down at Ash. I thought we did some really good things down there. And so all that's going to culminate up to Friday night, you know, at 7 o'clock over at Evangel. And, you know, obviously we're going to play a good football team. But, you know, we're still trying to work all the kinks out. And, you know, we'll play a lot of people Friday night for sure, and on both sides of the football. And I'm sure there'll be some, you know, 4 quarters is a long football game, depending on if they have the ball a long time, we have it a long time. We'll have to use a lot of guys. And so, you know, I'm just looking forward to seeing them play, man. I love the part of Friday nights I love the most is watching them fly to the football. You know, whether it's offense or defense, we're moving fast and being physical when we get there. And that's the funnest part of that. And when everybody lines up and does the right thing on every, you know, not every play, obviously, but you know, when they get all lined up and we do everything right on that play, it's sure pretty to watch. And I'm just looking forward to watching our young guys get out there and start their, you know, their varsity season this week.
As am I, and as of are all the people that are probably here with us tonight at Melvin's. And just a quick little nugget. I believe we are 500, our overall record against Evangel. We split it. We played them twice. We played them in 95, the year. It was kind of the game that spurred us on a little. Came back, I believe, beat them 18-13, spurred us on to a state championship through that season, and then the next year they kind of paid us back for that win at our place. And then since then, I believe the only time the schools have met was about 7 years ago or 5 years ago.
14. We
14
we
or
went
15,
to their place and scrimmaged.
So ever since then, really hadn't had it. Had a couple of head coaches, some different deals. Now they have Byron Dawson, I believe, at the helm. Did he move?
Yes, he moved.
Coach
Dunn's back over there doing it.
That's right. Okay.
I'm sorry, Coach Duron.
Coach
Dunn was at North DeSoto. Coach Duron's back over there again.
I have to update the roster they sent me.
Yeah, they probably need to. But, Coach Duron's back there running the show again. He's really the one that really got it all started back in the late 80s and had all that success with the national champions and, all the great quarterbacks they had there and the wide receivers and those things. He's the one that got it started. They struggled for a couple years, didn't win a game 2 years ago. And the thing that is amazing is the improvement they've made since he's been back, and he just does a tremendous job. And that offense is really the creation of the spread offense in Louisiana, and so they're going to do a good job. They have just about everybody back on defense, and then they've got a lot of guys back on offense, and it's going to be a big test for us. They've much improved from a 3-8 season last year, but they're pretty good football team.
One of their standouts is a guy named Cody Jackson, plays a little running back and split out a wide out and defensive back, I believe, for Evangel. You'll see him on both sides of the football.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to join Fobbs down there at Lafayette if everything holds true with all their commitments. So he committed earlier on in the season. He's a good player. They've got a couple of guys that have the ability to play at the next level. Yeah,
they play quite a few guys on both sides of football, and most of them are juniors. They don't have many seniors playing on their team. On offense, I know the quarterback, which is supposedly, and I don't know this for sure, but Josh Booty's son. He's got twin sons, number 12 and number 13. The 13 is Parker and 12 is Peyton Fulgram. But one of them's a quarterback, 13 is a receiver, and they're both 6'1", about 180. And the receivers are really good physical type receiver, and the quarterback, obviously, he's a good thrower. Then their tailback's a little scat back, Deshaun Johnson. He's 5'9", 170, and he's got some good moves. He rushed for a lot of yards last year as a sophomore. And then number 15 is their tight end, Judah Wharton. He's the one of their only seniors on the offensive side of the ball. But, they're an offensive-based team, but they got some guys that really look good in uniform on defense. Their linebackers, one of them, to me, one of their better ones is Demarion Drake, number 6. He's a freshman, started as an 8th grader last year, so he's 5'11", 185. And then number 40 is Jamal Jordan. He's 6'2", 190, so he's a big, good-looking kid. And, they really run the football. They tackle in space. And so, we've got to be able to get our guards out and get on those guys. And then number 2 is a really good cornerback. Tyson Glenn. He's a little guy, but he can run well and defends. He'll man up mostly on the best receivers for the other teams. And number 9, Gabrielle Relaford is a junior defensive end. He's 6'2", 220. Big, good-looking kid, rushes the passer well. And so, we got our hands full with these guys.
Yeah.
They're not a 3-8 football team like they were a year ago. They've all grown a year, and they're going to be ready to play Friday night.
We talked about them. I mean, probably numbers-wise, they're 1A school, total numbers, that's maybe 2A, the way it goes now. But they play Division II, which is 4A. That's St. Thomas More. That's, that group. I mean, you look at their schedule this year, they're not backing down. They're playing Neville to open things up, then Mansfield, then they go down to Westgate, the defending 4A champion, in week 3, and they play Bossier, and then they get back into our old district. I mean, you look at Woodlawn, Northwood, North DeSoto, Minden, Huntington. That's where you are. So a couple of I know we play Huntington this year as well. So we'll have some in week 3. So we'll have a couple of and No, we play North Caddo, not North DeSoto. Yeah. But at least one more common opponent.
Right.
Theirs coming at the end of the year. So, Evangel plays football. I mean, they've got a history.
Oh, yeah.
And talking about trying to come back and bring back that mystique, they're not turning a blind eye to the Neville Tigers. No. I mean, they can use this as a catalyst for that comeback.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt about that. They're playing a tough schedule. They feel like they've got a strong football team. That they're just about everybody's back from last year. And, they definitely have a good quarterback in their system and some good wide receivers as always. But, they're pretty confident, and that's why they went and scheduled these guys. And, they're like us, so they have trouble scheduling, so they try to get whoever they can get. And I'm looking for our guys to compete Friday against those good athletic wide receivers and those good offensive linemen, Fobbs White, and them getting a good pass rush on them. And really looking forward to watching our offensive line work against their defense.
Wraps up. Hey, before I
Welcome back here to the Neville Tiger Network for the pregame between Evangel and Neville as the national anthem is being sung. So with that, we're going to take a 2-minute break. 2-minute break. We'll be back here for pregame for Neville and Evangel. Kickoff scheduled for around 7:35, so we will give you the update there. But as of right now, they're tentative on 7:35. But here, we're going to go to a 2-minute commercial break. We'll be right back.
Baton Rouge, Shreveport, New Orleans.
Attorneys from all over our state are flocking to our area to handle your injury case. I'm Chad Carter.
And I'm Kevin Alexander. We didn't come in from out of town to take your case.
If you've been injured, come see us at Parker Alexander. We live and work right here in Northeast Louisiana.
Remember, we don't get paid unless you get paid. So we're here to handle your case personally.
Call David's Mobile Detail and Power Wash for all your detailing and power washing needs and soft washing capabilities too. They detail cars, trucks, ATVs, UTVs, boats, and even planes. They offer commercial and residential hot water power washing on nearly all surfaces including concrete, wood, and stucco. Give them a call 547-3233 or visit them online at davidsmobiledetail.com or stop by 2501 Washington Street in Monroe. David's Mobile Detail and Wash, proud supporter of Neville Tiger football.
Mama DeLuca's pizzas are custom made, fresh to order right in front of you. We offer 3 different sizes of pizzas, 9, 12, or 14. Mama DeLuca's pizza is prepared to your order. The pizza cooks in less than 3 minutes. We have 16 different toppings to choose from, 8 unique sauces to complete your pizza. In addition to pizzas, we offer to our customers boneless wings with your choice of a dipping sauce. Mama DeLuca's Pizza offers delicious garlic Parmesan breadstick, freshly made to order pasta rolls. We're Mama DeLuca's Pizza in the Subway on Lammy Lane, and we hope to see you soon.
Call David's Mobile Detail and Power Wash for all your detailing.
Do you suffer from frequent back or neck pain? Were you in an accident and can't get rid of those constant aches? Maybe you're someone who deals with chronic migraines and tension headaches. It might be time to see how Martinez Chiropractic can help you. The goal of Martinez Chiropractic is to reduce or eliminate pain in just a few sessions using the latest in chiropractic technology. Don't suffer in pain another day. Call Martinez Chiropractic today at 318-654-4310 or see them in person, 1828 Tower Drive in Monroe.
welcome everybody to Neville Tiger football, and after a interesting pregame, we're back on the air as we've been dodging lightning and rain and everything else, but they're still scheduled to kick this thing off here in about 5 minutes. So sorry we missed a lot of our pregame because there was a lot of indecision going on up here, but we are about to play some football here at Duron Field on the campus of Evangel Christian Academy. It's been a while since we've been over this way. I believe 1995. The last time we were over here, and we were victorious that year. Evangel came back, beat us in 1996. Officially, we're 1-1 against them. As you see, our captains for tonight's game, that's Chandler Pettis, the kicker, and the senior receiver, Jaden Gibson. Stewart, Shelby, Robert Lane with you here as we are waiting for the kickoff, and when we go there, we're going to join our other broadcast partner, Jason Ewing, down at midfield. And we're just ready to play a little football. Hope everybody's enjoying or listening to us. If you're listening to us on the radio on 98.3, you know, these rain delays can throw a wrench in everything, but we're up on YouTube, as well as our Amazon Fire Stick apps and our Roku apps and such, as well as if you want to just listen to it, it's on Sunday 98.3. Hopefully they've got us back up and going. We are live from the Family Solutions broadcast booth, and just happy to be inside under roof here as the captains walk out. The captains for Evangel, that's number 8. That's the senior Cody Jackson. Also number 4, Zachary Partman, the senior wide receiver, and number 15, Judah Warden. Let's throw it down to Jason for the coin toss.
Right, okay. We're going to call that. We're going to call it in the air. You call tails? All right, it's heads. I think you want. Which way you want to kick? Or that way? Okay, you turn back over here.
All right, you heard that as the Evangel Eagles have won the toss, and they deferred to the second half. So the Tigers will receive the first half kickoff. So we are still in pregame, but we're about ready to get this thing kicked off. So we have done the national anthem. We have done everything. So we're going to keep it right here as we prepare for this. Let's go quickly. Do we have the keys to the game from Robert?
Yes, Stewart. Tonight, offensively, we've got to get in the rhythm early. We've got to protect the football. Tonight, the field is soaking wet. Got to protect the ball on offense. And the O-line has to be more physical than what they were in the Jamboree. We're rotating a lot of guys in. We'd like to see them be more physical tonight. Defensively, we've got to put pressure on the quarterback. Cedar Creek showed that they could do that, and the quarterback for this Evangel team likes to throw it around a little bit. So we'll see that from him. And then if Neville can create a turnover early, get the ball back to our offense and let them put points on the board. And then we just got to overall play with better effort. Obviously, this is a real game. It's not the Jamboree. So it's going to be fun to watch these Tigers get out and play for their first game in 2022.
Yeah, the first game of this season, official game. Evangel set to kick it off. Tigers have Caleb Vaughn and Jalen Nichols back to receive, the two sophomores receiving all this stuff. As they spread out. There's number 11, Jacob Wilson, and there's a whistle on the first play. It looks like they might be offsides on the kickoff. So Jacob Wilson, we're going to do that.
Blew it dead, but no signal yet.
Yep. As we're looking for the signal.
Flag on the kickoff. Evangel offsides. Will re-kick. This time.
So Evangel's going to get backed up 5 yards, and now instead of the 40, they'll be kicking for the 35. All right, and they break out again. Well, that's not 11, that's 41.
Yeah.
Did we change kickers, or was I just wrong? Keegan Kent, the sophomore kicker, puts a leg into it. It's a low one. It's going to be picked up around the 23. That's Jalen Nichols. He's going to be brought down right around the 39-yard line. Let's call it. They're going to call it the 39. So that's where the Tigers will take over 1st and 10. You look at Nichols' back already.
Yeah,
it's going to be a mud fest out there as this green. Right when we got here, the grass was perfect and green, and then as they kept warming up, it kept getting muddier and muddier.
Yeah, nothing like starting the season on your fresh turf out here that you've been working so hard all summer to keep green, and it's going to be torn up tonight. No doubt about it. Tigers come out with great field position, start their first drive. Got to protect the ball. And nights like this, running backs got to be conscious.
Handoff on the first play, not much doing, maybe a gain of 1 for Nichols, and it'll be 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, it looked like we just had penetration there from the defensive line and kind of blew that play up there at the line of scrimmage.
As another handoff, that's Nichols again. He's going to be out for about 2 yards on the gain, and that's going to make it 3rd down and, about 3rd down and 7. So 3rd and 7 here as the Tigers were really looking to open up this offense and throw the football a little bit and weren't prepared for this to be a rain. I mean, I'm not saying they weren't prepared for it to possibly be a rainy night, but that's a mud pit down there for Brooks Anzalone and crew. He's going to look to throw. No, he's going to take it himself. He makes a move around the 45. He's going to get close to the 1st down. Let's see where they spot it. Yep. And the spot was a generous one right around the 49-yard line. Let's see if they move the chains here.
Brooks did a good job of extending the ball out to get the 1st down. Good job, good awareness by him of knowing where the 1st down marker was. It's going to be close.
It's going to be about a half-yard shy, and it looks like Coach Tannehill and crew are going to go for it. Anzalone barking it in there. They're going to get it there on the hard count quickly. I believe that was Jacob Wilson who got a little greedy on that one and was offsides. We are in the first quarter of play, 10:25 to go here, just as we're just underway here at Duron Field. And Tigers trying to move quick, but the first half is brought to you by our good friends at Sleepy Hollow Furniture.
Yeah, good job there by Anzalone using the snap count and getting a free 5 yards and moving the sticks there on 4th down.
All right, 1st and 10. Anzalone pulls it himself. He runs into a linebacker around the 44-yard line. We have crossed midfield. That was number 40, Jamal Jordan, on the stop for Evangel.
Yeah, Anzalone, it looked like he read the defensive end there, and we missed our block out there on the cornerback. Those receivers have got to do a good job of blocking downfield. That play was close to popping there.
Jacob Robinson moves back into the halfback slot as a tight end, and that handoff, Nichols trying to fight for yardage, and he's not going to get it. He's going to lose a yard, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 9 for Neville. And they replace a couple of guys. They're going to bring out Caleb Vaughn and add a extra tight end. That's Mason Shelby on the end of the line, and we'll see if they try to go a little power and keep a couple of tight ends in there for the rest of this series. Snap back's going to be pitched to Vaughn. He kind of danced in that hole. He had a little room, and now there's a flag coming in at the end as Jaden Gibson and one of the Zachary Partman were exchanging some words. But Nichols, especially on a wet field, let's see what he says. That's a personal foul against the Tigers. It's not offsetting, so that's going to bring it back 15 yards.
Yeah, that happened down here on the Evangel bench. I didn't see it. It was away from the play, and you just got to be smart. You backed yourself up basically right where you started to start this drive. And going back to that run, the running back has to go. He had a little space there. He's got to run, and I think Jaden's a sophomore.
Jalen, sophomore, right?
So this is all new to him, and hopefully with reps and things like that, he'll get better as the season goes on.
All right, they're in there to. Now going to have to punt it away. That was a dead ball foul. And now that gets over the punter Pettis' head. He's going to get it away. A good job from Christopher Pettis, as he's going to not quite get it back to the original line of scrimmage, but it crosses the 50 to the 49 on a wet field, high snap, but Pettis wrangled it and saved the Tigers some field position.
Yeah, that was a great job. Now Evangel has to start on their side of the 50 instead of on about the 20-yard line. So great job there by the punter Pettis, and we'll see what this Neville defense can do against Evangel's offense.
Well, you've got the Fulgham brothers. It's been publicized. That's the sons of former Evangel quarterback Josh Booty. Peyton will be the quarterback. He wears number 12. Parker is number 13. They're twins, and they're both around 6'1", 180 pounds. Let's see what they go. Fulgham from the shotgun. Single back set. 2 wide to the right, 1 to the left. Fulgham back to pass. He gets rid of it, and it's overthrown. He was looking for his brother. A flag came in late in the middle of the field on that play. It looks like that might be an illegal man downfield against Evangel. Let's check with the official, and we will see. And they're moving it back 5 yards.
Yeah, one of the Evangel offensive linemen were just downfield, just a hair. I actually saw it when I looked back at the play, and he was blocking. Just got to be more aware of where you are on the field there on a pass.
So we're in the first quarter, 8:35 to go. We started late because of a lightning and rain delay. No score at this point. Fulgham looking for the swing pass. It's not there. He's going to take it himself. He gets to the corner, but is tripped up on a nice play by Henry Cagle that actually got a hand on his foot and made what could have been a big gain, a short one, gain of about 2, and that's going to make it 2nd down and 13.
Yeah, shoestring tackle there by Cagle, and good job. He almost lost containment there, but good job of making the play, making it 2nd and long. It's Evangel is in the huddle and coming out here, looking like they're going to go under center here now, coming out in the shotgun. They will do both. They like to play with an H-back and one running back.
I thought it was illegal at Evangel to go under center.
I know.
He runs out. He's going to hand it off. It's going to be the first carry for – I thought, was that 14 back there or 15?
It's 14.
It's 15. It's 15. Yeah, that's 15. First carry for Judah Wharton that he handed it off. Not much there. Actually lost a yard, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 14.
Yeah, the mud is getting so bad on the jerseys it's hard to see Evangels.
Yep. Tigers wearing white, which is not going to be too white at the end of this one. White jerseys, black pants, black helmets. Evangel in all red from pants to jerseys and helmets. Fulgham in the shotgun. He's looking to pass again. Here comes Fobbs White giving chase. He throws one up. It's a little too high for Parker Fulgham, and that's going to bring up 4th and long for the Eagles. And on their side of the 50, around their own 46, they're probably going to punt this football away.
Yeah, this is a tough night to play as an offensive player.
Yeah.
Offensive lineman, running back, quarterback, everything. It's you're going to have to just pound it out and rely on your big guys. Both offensive lines kind of struggled there in the run game, and it's hard to keep your footing and move fast. So Neville's going to have to figure something out on offense to get a drive going here.
Breland Robinson back to return the punt. That's not a good one, off the side of the foot of Keegan Kent, and it's going to be downed at around the 34-yard line of Neville.
Yeah, great job there by the Neville defense of getting off the field, again, on a tough, sloppy night here at Evangel.
So let's see what the Tigers could do on that second drive. As we are – let's get to the offensive starters, actually. Brooks Anzalone is your quarterback. The starting running back is the sophomore Jalen Nichols. At wide receiver, you have Corey Hughes, Caleb Vaughn, and Jaden Gibson. The tight end is Jacob Robertson. At left tackle, the LSU commit is Lance Hurd. Ronald Wilhite at left guard. The center is Taylor Quinn, Braden Blade at right guard, and Jaden Owens at right tackle. Shotgun, handoff. This is Nichols again as he runs tries the left side, gets a couple before he's being pushed back. And it's going to be 2nd down and 8 for the Tigers. And early on in this football game, Evangel, they look good up front on film.
Yeah.
They're playing a 4-man defensive front and have really done a good job thus far.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And Evangel has struggled the last couple of years, but watching them on tape and looking at them here live, they've got some good-looking players and some young guys, too.
Anzalone puts Gibson in motion. It was the little forward pass kind of sweep, and it popped out of Gibson's hands, and they're going to lose a chunk of yardage on that one. The Tigers lucky to fall on it. You can see this on the Parker Alexander replay, and it's going to bring it back to around the 20. It is a pass, so it's not a fumble.
No.
That's right.
Incomplete pass.
It fooled me, too.
Forward pass. It went forward.
So the incomplete pass makes it 3rd and 8. Yep. So I guess that is the safety in that play right there. Tigers, once again, with 2 tight ends in the football game. They're going to move Jacob Robinson over to the left side. I'm going to try the power play and bring Robinson. Nichols fighting for yardage. He's across the 40 out to the 43. He's going to be about 2 yards shy as Nichols popped up, and we've got a little extracurricular activity down at the end of that play. No flags at this point.
Stewart, that was a good run there by Nichols. He lowered his pads and did a good job there.
All right, we've reached the hydration timeout. We're going to take a 1-minute break. We'll be right back here on the Neville Tiger Network and Sunny 98.3.
You told me one click.
You told me one call.
You told me you'll get it done.
I called.
But never got you.
Instead, I was handed off to someone else.
In fact, I never even met you.
Are you even for real?
Don't be misled. If you've been injured, you deserve to meet with the actual attorney you saw on TV.
At Parker Alexander, you'll meet with me.
Or me.
We'll fight to get the money you deserve.
Remember, there's never a fee unless we get money for you. And that's for real.
Being a strong team means accomplishing great things by working together. Being a Neville Tiger means striving for excellence in all things. Origin Bank and Neville High School share a long history of making a difference in our community. Together with the Food Bank of Northeast Louisiana, we're able to provide meals to children, families, and seniors facing hunger in Northeast Louisiana. Origin Bank and Neville Tiger football, always a winning combination. Origin Bank, member FDIC.
All right, welcome back as the Tigers maybe going for the hard count here on 4th down and 2 on their own 43-yard line. Are they going to run a play? Play clock down to 7, and they're going to call timeout, and they're going to punt this football away.
Yeah, trying to get them with a hard count again there. And, Stewart, I'm looking. There's been 3 possessions so far, and there's a mud hole in between the – basically the 30 and the 40-yard line. Nobody's gotten anywhere. So we'll see. It's just kind of one of those nights. It's probably going to be low scoring, and somebody's going to have to pop a big run, big play on offense.
Yep. All right. Chandler Pettis back to punt this football away. He's standing around the 25-yard line. Sutton Lewis to snap it. 5:59 to go here in the first quarter. Still no score. This time the snap's there, and a nice punt from Pettis is going to bounce around the 30-yard line and roll down to the 20. And that's where, and we've got some extra stuff going on as Jacob Robinson was getting into it with number 50. That's Chris Jenkins.
Late flag came in.
That
also.
flag came in that Jenkins was really trying to had him on the ground and was punching him, and then Jacob Robinson came up and pushed him off of him and retaliated. We'll see how this one goes. This is they're going to do offsetting. So that's going to be after the play. They're going to go down there, and the ball's going to be set on the 20, and Evangel is going to have 1st and 10.
Yeah, it's been a little extracurricular activity going on every drive that we've had here. Neville's going to have to get control of that and use that to their advantage. May get a free 15 when it's very much needed tonight, when yards are needed tonight. It looks like they're playing on a waterbed tonight.
Yeah.
Not only is it wet, but the grass is extremely high also. So it's a real slow field.
Okay, Fulgram back at it. He's got too far, a single back beside him. Calls for the football, quick pass, and that's going to be caught at the 25-yard line. Just a short little stop route, and he finds his brother Parker Fulgham. I'm just going to start calling them Peyton and Parker from here on out. There's two. It's Fulgham to Fulgham.
Yeah.
Peyton has thrown, 4 passes.
Yeah.
They've all been at his brother, Parker. Once again, they're on the near side hash. That's the Evangel side is where we're broadcasting from. They're moving from our left to right on your radio dial. Fulgham looks to pass. No, he's going to delay it, and there's a nice play from big number 99, the sophomore Brody Watley, who shook off his block and read that perfectly. Loss of a couple back to the 21-yard line, and that's going to be 3rd down and 9 for the Eagles.
Yeah, great job there by the defensive lineman, and hope to see more great things from him as he develops. Again, he's just a sophomore, great-looking kid, and a great play there for the Neville defense.
Well, so far, we are on our 4th total drive, 2 for each team on this one.
Evangel had 12.
12. They ran somebody out of the huddle off late. That's going to back them up another 5 yards and make this 3rd down and 14. So as they back them up, man, trying to catch your breath, even though we had an extra 30 or so minutes to get ready. We kept having to move stuff back in and out. But we're back, and we appreciate you sticking with us here on the network in Sunny 98.3. All right, 3rd down and 14. Peyton Fulgham calls for the football. Tiger sends some numbers. He throws it up towards the sideline, and they're going to call interference. 2 flags come in, one from the middle of the field, one from the line judge here. I don't know if that's going to be offensive or defensive here. Let's see here. Pass interference against the defense. And that's going to be a 15-yarder, and that's going to give Evangel a 1st down. As they were running step for step, I don't know if we had the replay on that. Let's check it out on the Parker Alexander replay.
I mean,
it was the DB was backpedaling a little bit, but the receiver pushed him off.
Yeah,
either way, it's a 1st down Evangel as they keep this drive alive on the pass interference penalty. Peyton Fulgham calls for the football. He's going to hand it off. That's number 4, Zachary Partman, on the carry. He's not going to have much. Maybe they're going to say no gain. Well, maybe a half a yard. So 2nd down and 9.5 from the 31-yard line.
Stewart, if you're Neville right here defensively, you're trying to put the helmet on the football. It's a lot easier to knock the football out on a night like tonight than a normal night, and you scoop and score and put points on the board as a defense. It's okay to score as a defense.
All right, here's the 2nd down and 9 play. Fulgham looking to throw fast. It's a little high for his brother Parker. The catch is made at the 36, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 5 for the Eagles. Hey, while we got a second, we got the defensive starters that we can put up there for everybody.
3rd down and 5 yards to go for.
Starting at defensive end, you got Fred Clark. The nose guard is D'Angelo Woods. Another tackle is Jaden Webb. At the other end is Matthew Fobbs-White. Rudy Dozier and Breland Robinson are your linebackers. Robert Graves, Marlon Elam, your safeties. Henry Cagle at a safety position, and then your corners are Alan Price and Cam Riley. Another handoff. This one is again to Partman. He's going to be taken down by Rudy Dozier at around the 37-yard line. Eagles are going to be short of the yard to gain by about, let's call it 4 yards. 4th down and 4 upcoming for Evangel. And let's see if they're going to swap them out, and they will. Here comes the punter, Keegan Kent. 2:51 to go here in the 1st. Still no score here at Rodney Duron Field on the campus of Evangel Christian Academy here in southwest Shreveport. Breland Robinson standing around his 40-yard line. Kent gets a better punt, and Breland slips. And that ball is going to be downed at the 31-yard line. There's a flag laying around the 45-yard line across the way. Let's see what that it's going to be. And it's been kind of a lot of laundry here early on in this one. As we still looking for the referee. I don't know if they're going to call a flag on Breland for that hit.
I know.
Right there, but we will see. We got a hold against the Tigers on the no return.
Yeah.
So Tigers not doing themselves any favors, as that's going to back it up all the way to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, Stewart, we had a chance to flip the field right there, and we had the pass interference call, and then now this holding penalty, and now offensively we're backed up to our 20.
All right, Anzalone back. He's going to hand the ball off again. And not much going in the running game thus far. Jalen Nichols is going to get a couple, but that's it. And it'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Tigers.
Yeah, it's tough on a night like tonight. You have no downfield threat throwing the football, so everybody's keying on the inside. Neville's going to have to try to get the ball outside and put some pressure on the perimeter.
Do another run right up the middle, and that's going to be Jalen Nichols for about, let's say, 5 or 4. It's going to be 3rd down and 3 here, as I believe that's 98. Is that Thomas Campbell, 98? There's a 98 in at tight end, and they're going to push this pile. It's still pushing, still going. They're going to get the 1st down with that extra effort. In a pile of bodies around the 35-yard line, the Tigers will have their second by the Sonic on North 18th Street.
Yeah, we don't have 98 on the roster, but I think that's Thomas Campbell. Yeah.
Campbell is got 2 jerseys as he's kind of swapping between guard.
Man, yeah, he's the move guy.
Still 2 tight ends in, and they go once again on that left side. Nichols fighting for yardage. He's going to get and they're right in the middle of that mud pit.
Yeah.
I mean, there is no footing or anything. They're going to swap out.
Sick visits, annual visits, or if nothing is wrong, they can do your regular checkup. Go Family Health has a happy staff, clean office, and they can take care of all your family's health care needs.
This is Tiffany Terra with Go Family Health. We love our Neville Tigers, and we want to thank all of Neville Nation for always supporting Go Family Health.
All right, everybody, welcome back as it's 3rd down and a half yard to go for the Tigers as they bring in Jalen Nichols back into the backfield. We're going to update you on some scores and stuff as we get through the game as well as halftime, but let's wait on this one. Another high snap. Late handoff to Nichols. He breaks outside and gets through the line. He's going to be out of bounds at around the 37-yard line of Evangel, but a flag comes in late in the end of that play, right around the 46-yard line of Evangel. Let's see what that is. And that's going to be against the Tigers. If it's a spot foul, we're going to mark it off from the spot of the foul, and that's going to be around the 46. So I believe he called a hold there.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
And that should be pretty much right back where it was, and it's going to be 3rd down and a half a yard again.
Hands to the face is what it
Hands to the face.
I think he called hands to the face.
Okay. All right. Well,
it was a pretty late flag and was behind the play.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. 3rd down and a half yard again. Another high snap. And Evangel, is still loose. Let's see who ends up with the football. Looks like the Tigers end up with it. And, I mean, that's in another muddy part of the field.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it's just the Tigers haven't practiced a lot under center. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, and it's just as hard under center.
As it
is on the shotgun.
So, the penalty negated the 1st down, and then the high snap brought him back to make it 4th and 12. The ball's spotted at the 33-yard line, and now Chandler Pettis is set to punt this away. He's standing at his own 15-yard line. Snaps back. It's a low one, but Pettis has it. He gets the punt off, and it's going to be fair caught at the Evangel 41-yard line. So, still no score. And so we're a minute into this second quarter, and I'm telling you, a lot's going on, even though there's no score on the scoreboard.
A lot of mud.
A lot of mud.
Yeah.
And, you know, this, if you had to have a mud game, you'd really want this to be at your place.
Yeah.
So you could get back in the locker room quick and take that off. But both defensives have seemed to be the story here this evening. But that hadn't stopped Evangel from throwing the football around, or at least attempting to. This time Fulcrum's going to hand it off. Ball's on the ground, and I believe the running back fell on top of it. Fortunate bounce as it went right back into his belly as, let's see who that was. Was that 26 maybe?
I think it was 16 there.
Oh, 16. Okay, 16, Garrett Burns. A lot of guys listed as wide receivers in the backfield.
Yeah.
So as Burns loses a couple on that one, it's going to make it 2nd down and 12 for the Eagles.
Yeah.
Ball's on their own 39-yard line.
Yeah, again, I said it earlier, the defense, if they could step up and have a scoop and score, that would be huge, and score for the Tigers. It's tough to protect the ball in this type of weather. There it is on the ground again.
In motion. Fulcrum's going to pick it up. He's got room to run. He's going to throw back. He finds his brother, comes back for the football, and he's going to have the first down across the 50 to the Neville 49. So a good job of scrambling there by Peyton Fulgham.
Yeah, and defensively we're playing off on the wide receivers, hoping that they can't make the throw and not give up the big play.
Yeah.
But, on a night like tonight, if you can press the guys and take away the hitch, it's going to be real hard to have a high percentage
down the field.
So, right there we were so soft, and they got to the sticks and got a huge first down there.
All right. Now eye back behind Peyton Fulgham. Now he goes under center. Going to hand that off to 14, and he's hit right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like Breland Robinson and Henry Cagle in there on the stop. And Charlie Abraham on the carry.
And Stewart Neville's doing a good job of stopping this run game. Again, the success that Evangel has had is the pass interference call, and then the pass there, and they've hit a few hitches when we were soft on coverage.
All right, 2nd down and 10 for the Eagles. Once again, Fulgham in the shotgun. I believe that's 16 behind him, and he's tracked down in the backfield. I can't see who it was that made the tackle, but I'll tell you, it was a Tiger corner, and a nice play. That was Breland Robinson, actually one of the linebackers, and a loss of about a yard. It'll make it 3rd down and 12.
And this is the down and distance I'm talking about. You got to expect them to try to throw brother to brother.
And that was Henry Cagle.
Okay.
So, and that's you hear from Jason Ewing down there. After this play, we're going to go down and check on Jason. It doesn't look like he pulled out his rain gear. The snap, it's on the ground again, and Fulgham just has to dive on it at the 45-yard line, and that's going to bring up 4th down and 15. And, we're up here in the press box, and it's not muddy up here. How is it on the field, Jason Ewing?
I need a new pair of shoes.
Fleet feet.
Yeah, fleet feet.
It is literally about ankle deep over here on the sidelines, guys.
Really? Wow. And you can tell from up here there's no footing there, especially in the middle of the field.
And we're having slick hands. It's going to be a for sure.
I got you. All right. 4th and 15. Here's the punt coming from Keegan Kent. It's a decent one. They sent Henry Cagle back there. He's going to pick it up around the 15, and he's still on his feet down to the 33-yard line.
I believe that was Jacob Robinson.
Oh, that was Jacob.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Henry, I think, wore 11 last year.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. He's changed to 6.
He's changed to 6.
Yeah. Good job there by Robinson picking that ball up.
Yeah.
And eluding the defender. He got some positive yards there. It was a really good kick despite the weather and the field conditions.
Yeah.
The punters have done a great job tonight.
Exactly. And they – other than, I think the first one from Keegan went off the side of his foot, but ever since, both of them have been able to flip the field pretty decently. And you're right about Jacob picking that up there around the 15-yard line and got it back out across the 30 to the 31. And that's where the Tigers will take over 1st and 10. Still no score with 7:25 to go here in the first half.
And right here, you can see Evangel. They're walked up. They're playing press coverage. They're going to force you to try to throw the fade, the low percentage throw. It may be time for Neville to try to take a shot, even though the conditions aren't great. If you are able to hit it, that's great. But at least you know, at least if Evangel knows that you're willing to throw it, and it may open up the run game some.
All right, Jalen Nichols, the lone back behind Brooks Anzalone. They're going to hand it to him, and he is tackled in the backfield. Maybe fell forward for half a yard, as one of the Tiger linemen lost his helmet there. He's going to have to come off. I couldn't tell who it was. He was mud. I couldn't tell which one it was. So as now we have 2nd down and 9. They're going to give him a yard on that carry. 2 receivers to the near side. The Tigers going with 2 tight ends. And that ball is picked up directly by Jalen Nichols. And he can't cut.
No.
As the snap was low, he picks it up, runs back into the line. He might lose a yard on that one, but as he's trying to – his natural ability to cut is being limited on here. And one thing the Tigers really don't have in that package is that bruising fullback type of runner that would love this type of environment.
Right. That's right.
We've got – this time Brooks Anzalone has a little room on the left side. He's going to be close to 1st down yardage. They're going to mark him down around the 41-yard line, and depending on the spot, we're close to a 1st down.
Yeah,
and they're moving the chains. So that's going to be another 1st down for the Tigers. That 1st down brought to you by Sonic on North 18th Street.
That's 2 really good runs there by Brooks. And, once in the first quarter and then in the second here to get the 1st down.
So now we've reached a 6-minute hydration timeout. We're going to take a quick break. No score here from Evangel. 1-minute break. We'll be right back.
You got to try to catch it in your belly.
Exactly.
Yeah,
this is the hands. I don't care what type of gloves you got. They're not working. All right. 2 receivers to the near side, none to the far. And this is another snap that went to the up back. And it's going to dive back into the line. And it's going to be 3rd down and 9 for the Tigers.
Yeah, again, it's really tough for all the ball handlers. Obviously the center and quarterback are touching it every play. And it's
kind of almost you got to slow down just a little bit and do that, which is hard to do. 3rd down and 9. High snap again. They're going to get it to Jalen Nichols. He's got room. He's around the 40-yard line. He stops in the middle of the mud, and he's going to be brought down around the 32, 33-yard line. So this time a little delayed on that, and as we watch it here on the Parker Alexander replay, you watch this run, and nice job blocking downfield by the Tigers. And Nichols instinctively ran back to the middle of the field to evade pressure, but ran into that mud pit. And but
slowed him down.
The biggest play for the Tigers thus far, it's another Sonic on North 18th Street 1st down. Another quick snap. This time Anzalone's going to call his own number, and he's going to fall forward. They're going to say maybe lose a half a yard and make it 2nd down and 11 for the Tigers. We are in the first half. The first half sponsored by Sleepy Hollow Furniture there on Louisville Avenue. I hope you saw the nice patio furniture we had at Tiger Talk on Wednesday. Just go see the Falks and her great staff there. They can put you on anything you need, from patio furniture to inside furniture to the quality, the best bedding, money can buy, I can guarantee you. All right, back to the action. 2nd down and 11. Hand this off to Frank Mansfield, loses his footing, falls forward. He's going to have some positive yardage, gains a couple on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and 9 for the Tigers. And really, from right there, there's 0 chance you're kicking a field goal.
No, yeah.
It's 0 chance.
You're in 4-down territory, no doubt about it. It almost reminds me of the scene from the 1972 team, when they played in the rain.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah. Another high snap, but he got it. Frank Mansfield trying to find some room around the right side. Spins away from a tackler and makes a nice gain out across the 30 to the 26-yard line. Tigers are going to be about, let's call it, a long 3 yards short of the 1st down. And let's see if I see Jason Ewing down there. Looks like the Tigers are going to be going for it here.
He may be stuck in the mud.
Yeah, I don't know. He might have got hung up around the 50. All right, another snap, and that's going to go right back into the line as Anzalone had nowhere to go. He's going to get a yard, but that's not enough, and it's going to turn it over on downs. And the Evangel Eagles will take over on their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, good to see a good drive there, though. I mean,
yeah.
it wasn't pretty, obviously, but we got the ball on the outside, and hopefully that will open up some things maybe in the run game if we can, get through the mud.
You can see the rain has started to come down. Well, I mean, it started maybe getting a little heavier.
Harder, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. All right, Fulcrum in the backfield, calling for the football. And the ball on the ground, and another Eagle falls down on top of it. And this is just going to be the story of the game.
Yeah, I mean,
who can get the run plays?
Exactly, and you got to come up with a play like that in short yardage or on your side of the field. A fumble or something like that, bad snap.
Get a short field.
Yeah,
try to capitalize
scoop and score, or get it on the 10-yard line with the ball snapped over his head.
All right, we're at 2:43, and now a timeout has been called, and that's taken by Evangel. So we're going to take a 1-minute break here, a 1-minute break with this timeout. Still no score here at Evangel, 0-0. We'll be right back.
Power washing needs and soft washing capabilities too. They detail cars, trucks, ATVs, UTVs, boats, and even planes. They offer commercial and residential hot water power washing on nearly all surfaces, including concrete, wood, and stucco. Give them a call, 547-3233, or visit them online at davidsmobiledetail.com, or stop by 2501 Washington Street in Monroe. David's Mobile Detail and Wash, proud supporter of Neville Tiger football.
Mama DeLuca's pizzas are custom made, fresh to order right in front of you. We offer 3 different sizes of pizzas, 9, 12, or 14 inch. Mama DeLuca's pizza is prepared to your order. The pizza cooks in less than 3 minutes. We have 16 different toppings to choose from, 8 unique sauces to complete your pizza. In addition to pizzas, we offer to our customers boneless wings with your choice of a dipping sauce. Mama DeLuca's Pizza offers delicious garlic Parmesan breadstick, freshly made to order pasta bowls. We're Mama DeLuca's Pizza in the Subway on Lammy Lane, and we hope to see you soon.
All right, welcome back. As we're out of the timeout, the Eagles come out 3 wide, and a rush throw is complete out of the backfield, and that's, I believe, 16. Garrett Burns on the catch and run. He gets it across the 35 to the 36, and that might move the chains. It looks like it will. Nice job by Fulcrum getting rid of it. Burns loses his helmet.
Yeah, 16's got to come out of the game, but they're leaving him in.
They let him stay in?
Yep.
And I think Rudy's like, he's got to come out.
Yep.
And they're going to have to somebody's reaching for a flag. No, they're going to let it go. All right, Fulcrum looking to throw the hitch. And
oh, no.
There's a flag coming in from the back, both sides. And I think that Cam Riley might have gotten his arm around the back of him. Let's check it out on the replay. But that's going to be he reached around him, and another pass interference call, though, is going to go against the Tigers, and that's going to give Evangel, they call it holding.
Holding?
Yeah, so that's 10 yards, but that'll be a first down. Now the nose of the football is going to be on the Evangel 45 with 2:27 to go here in this first half. Still no score.
Yeah, you got to expect Evangel, even though the conditions are what they are, to throw the ball. That's the only success they've had, whether it's been penalty or that nice throw that was it Parker?
Yeah, that Peyton.
Yeah, Peyton made. I get my twins mixed up too all the time. Looks like we
have a false start. That's going to mark it back 5 yards against the Eagles. And I'm sitting here as I'm talking, or not talking, I'm typing. I'm sending a tweet. Current sideline view here at Evangel.
It's a mess, no doubt about it.
So it is a mess. But now it's first down and 15 yards to go for Evangel. Fulgham back in the middle of that mud pit. So he brings a receiver in motion. Tries the little hitch and go. That time, a little miscommunication maybe on the route, and it was thrown harmlessly into the Evangel bench, and it's going to make it second down and 15 for the Eagles.
Yeah, that play didn't time up. They got a dry ball in there, and you got to expect a pass when they do that. Yeah.
All right, second and 15. 2 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near. Single back next to Peyton Fulgham. Snaps low, and they're going to hand it off to that back. And he's going to go nowhere, probably lose a yard as it brings it back to the 39-yard line, and that's going to make it third down and 16.
Yeah, again, Neville's done a great job stopping this run game of Evangel. Evangel does a good job of running the outside zone, at least they did on tape. But tonight it's a different story. I mean, the footing's bad. Offensive linemen are having a very tough time staying on their blocks, and it's happened to Evangel and to Neville tonight.
Yeah, so third and 16. Once again, now they go 5 wide. Empty backfield for the Eagles. Tigers standing up on the defensive line. Throw this out, and that is picked off.
Yep.
That's Alan Price on the far sideline, picks it off at around the 48-yard line of Evangel. They tried to kind of stack those receivers on that far side, and the ball just didn't get there. You'll see it here on the Parker Alexander replay.
Yeah, ball just came out bad. I don't even know if he was – I don't know if he was trying to even throw it to number 13 there or if he was trying to throw the flat route, but ball didn't come out good, obviously, because of the conditions. And Neville did a good job of catching the ball and getting the ball back for their offense here right at midfield.
All right, the Tigers have 1:37 to go as we broadcast here from the Family Solutions broadcast booth at the top of Rodney Duron Field. Bradley Anzalone. Brooks Anzalone looks to throw. He's looking for Gibson down the far sideline, just overthrows him a little bit. They took a chance after the interception right there, and falls incomplete, though. It's second down and 10.
Yeah, you got to try to take the shots and hope you get a pass interference call or the receiver's able to make a big play. That's what it's going to take tonight. This weather has really negated the long drives that you wish you could see.
We got Hanlon in at receiver. He currently owns the cleanest jersey on the football field. As that time Nichols falls forward for a couple, you can just tell no footing as they're trying to go. And I can't – there's nothing really that you can do.
No,
I mean, you hope that you can have footing to get through a hole and then keep it up. So third down and 7 now for the Tigers. Now Anzalone comes up under center. Now he backs off. Play clock hadn't started. Now it does. And this time Anzalone under center just snaps it. They snap it, and it's a scrum. He's going to gain a couple yards. I don't know what that was or if anybody else knew what that was, unless it was some type of trick play. So that gained a yard, and now it's going to be fourth down and 5 for the Tigers.
Now, the question here, do you punt them, try to punt them deep here?
Yeah.
You know, you go for it and don't get it. You give them a short field. You know, the time left, it's 23 seconds. They're going to let it run down here.
They might let it run down to 3 seconds and either call timeout.
Call timeout.
I don't even know if you have to back up. So we're 7 seconds to go here. The play clock's at 2, 4, 3, and then now they call a timeout here with 3 seconds to go. So we're going to take a quick 1-minute break. We'll be right back. Got to catch up on some ads. We'll be right back. No score from Evangel. This is Tiger Football on Sunday 98.3 and the Neville Tiger Network.
Hey Neville Tiger Nation, this season if you find yourself feeling a little under the weather, visit Go Family Health on North 18th Street. They cover flu shots, sports physicals, sick visits, annual visits, or if nothing is wrong, they can do your regular checkup. Go Family Health has a happy staff, clean office, and they can take care of all your family's health care needs.
This is Tiffany Terra with Go Family Health. We love our Neville Tigers, and we want to thank all of Neville Nation for always supporting Go Family Health.
I'm Dr. Scott Shelby with Family Solutions. When you hear the words Family Solutions, you may not know that we're a comprehensive, strength-based counseling and psychiatric clinic. Family Solutions provides psychiatric care, individual and couples therapy, child and adolescent counseling, psychological testing, medication management. We also provide occupational therapy, physical.
All right, 4th and 6. Tigers almost in victory formation as Brooks Anzalone's going to let the time run off the clock, and that's going to be it. And if you're just now joining us back on the radio, that's the end of the first half. Tigers just knelt the ball after the clock expired, and we're going to go in scoreless here at halftime. I think Jason Ewing is trying to track down Coach Jeff Tannehill. Jason, you down there?
Yeah, standing down here with Coach. Coach, not the weather or field conditions we wanted for the first half. You know, it's going to be tough on everybody, but, you know, what positives did you see?
Well, you know, I thought we moved the ball good at times tonight. I thought our defense playing outstanding, and, you know, this is just a quagmire out here. We're going to have to put some couple drives together here and try to punch one in here soon. You know, Angel's explosive on offense, so, you know, our defense has got to hang tight and try to keep them out of that end zone.
All right, Coach, trying to stay dry.
All right, thanks, Jason. He gets all the good deals. The only person to get wet twice on the Neville Tiger Network is Jason. And then our field cameraman, Sean Hollister, we appreciate him. But, folks, that's the end of the first half. No score here from Evangel on a sloppy Rodney Duron field. We're going to take a 2-minute break. When you come off of that 2-minute break on the radio, Sunday 98.3, you'll have Dave Robinson, I believe Puffy, on the halftime show. If you stay with us on the network, we're going to have Tiger Beat stats from the first half and some scores from around the area. So stay tuned on both mediums. We appreciate you watching Neville Tiger football here on the Neville Tiger Network. We'll be back after this 2-minute break.
This is why I run.
Whether you're dining in or grabbing to go, at Nukes, we love to share great food, to delight with new flavors, to celebrate every bite. Join us at Nukes Eatery.
Being a strong team means accomplishing great things by working together. Being a Neville Tiger means striving for excellence in all things. Origin Bank and Neville High School share a long history of making a difference in our community. Together with the Food Bank of Northeast Louisiana, we're able to provide meals to children, families, and seniors facing hunger in Northeast Louisiana. Origin Bank and Neville Tiger football, always a winning combination. Origin Bank, member FDIC.
You told me one click.
You told me one call.
You told me you'll get it done,
I called.
but never got you.
Instead, I was handed off to someone else.
In fact, I never even met you.
Are you even for real?
Don't be misled. If you've been injured, you deserve to meet with the actual attorney you saw on TV.
At Parker Alexander, you'll meet with me.
Or me.
We'll fight to get the money you deserve.
Remember, there's never a fee unless we get money for you, and that's for real.
Welcome back into halftime and the Go Family Health halftime show. So it doesn't look like anybody's going to perform, I don't believe, out here. But we do have this week's edition of Tiger Beat. If you seeing on your screen, there's no score here at halftime at Evangel. So we're going to toss it to Tiger Beat. When we come back, we'll have scores from around the area and stats from the first half, courtesy of Jay Traylor and my dad, Ronnie Shelby. You've been keeping him good? All right, good deal. So we're going to toss it over to the Neville Speech Club for this week's edition of Tiger Beat. There we go. Bye.
Neville Tigers. I'm 4-star international best thespian Brielle Mitchell.
And I'm 3-star grand thespian Sophia Bonin.
And you're tuned into Tiger Beat.
Sponsored by the Neville Varsity Speech Squad.
Brought to you every Friday night during halftime.
Trust me, it's going to be great.
My expectations for this year is to ace my ACT and have a very productive and studious year. My first year being a Bengal Belle has been very adventurous and interesting, and I'm really loving it.
My best memory so far is the pep rally. That was a huge moment. It was the first time I see that. You can never do that in France, not good moment like that. Everybody was doing so great, the cheerleaders, the dancer, the musician. That was my favorite memory so far. My biggest adjustment when I come in USA and in Monroe, I think it's the food, because you eat in a very different way than us. You eat more Mexican food, seafood, and all of kind of food like that. So I think it's my biggest adjustment, and it's really not the same thing as France.
Neville Tigers. Here are your 2022-2023 varsity cheerleaders. Brianne Washington, Landry Taylor, Sarah Smith, Claudia Sinton, Tabby Sampanero, Charlotte Robinson, Alex Reynolds, Anna Plummer, Rosemary Nolan, Lainey Mercer, Ella McDuffie, Maddie Lodgen, Sarah Jones, Libby Garrett, Jolie Falk, Ella Scott Burkett, Adeline Brunini, co-captain Claire Campbell, co-captain Briley Kelly, and captain Ella Smith, coached by Pierre and Miss Sherry Stevens.
One thing that cheers taught me is how to be very punctual and just be on time, never keep anybody waiting, and have all my stuff together in advance.
At Monroe City Schools, they are known for holding high expectations for its students and excellence in a safe learning environment. While I've been at Neville High School, I have had great seamless transition thanks to administration, parents, community, guidance counselors, and especially the students who hold education to their highest learning expectations. Here at Neville High School, we strive to inspire, educate, motivate, and achieve excellence and produce productive citizens. Go Tigers!
Our Tigers played a good game against Sterlington, but fell short, and the final score was 6-10.
But our student section showed their true Tiger spirit during the game.
Our Tigers play Evangel Christian Academy in Shreveport at 7 p.m.
Make sure to bring your Tiger spirit and good luck to our team.
Are you ready for some football? Are you ready for some football, Tigers? Are you ready for some football, Tigers? All the year, you've been asking me, telling me, what about them Tigers on that football field? Well, it's here, Tigers. It is here. Friday mornings, during football season, you know how we are. We try to take the rafters off the roof during football season. We're going to have a great football season this year. We got some fine coaches. We got some fine football players. Tigers, we need your support out there on that football field.
That's it for tonight. This has been Tiger Beat,
sponsored by the Neville Varsity Speech Squad.
We welcome you back here to the Go Family Health halftime report as the Neville Tigers and the Evangel Eagles are all knotted up at 0 here at the Go Family halftime show. Stewart Shelby joins us back here in the booth.
You didn't take a break after that?
You know, I was going to.
Yeah, you do that. All right, let's take another 2-minute break. We'll come back with stats from the first half and scores from around the area. So it is still halftime here at Evangel. No score. We'll be right back here on the Neville Tiger Network.
Do you suffer from frequent back or neck pain? Were you in an accident and can't get rid of those constant aches? Maybe you're someone who deals with chronic migraines and tension headaches. It might be time to see how Martinez Chiropractic can help you. The goal of Martinez Chiropractic is to reduce or eliminate pain in just a few sessions using the latest in chiropractic technology. Don't suffer in pain another day. Call Martinez Chiropractic today at 318-654-4310 or see them in person, 1828 Tower Drive in Monroe.
Mama DeLuca's pizzas are custom made, fresh to order right in front of you. We offer 3 different sizes of pizza, 9, 12, or 14 inch. Mama DeLuca's pizza is prepared to your order. The pizza cooks in less than 3 minutes. We have 16 different toppings to choose from, 8 unique sauces to complete your pizza. In addition to pizzas, we offer to our customers boneless wings with your choice of a dipping sauce. Mama DeLuca's Pizza offers delicious garlic Parmesan breadstick, freshly made to order pasta noodles. We're Mama DeLuca's Pizza in the subway on Lammy Lane, and we hope to see you soon.
Call David's Mobile Detail and Power Wash for all your detailing and power washing needs and soft washing capabilities too. They detail cars, trucks, ATVs, UTVs, boats, and even planes. They offer commercial and residential hot water power washing on nearly all surfaces including concrete, wood, and stucco. Give them a call 547-3233 or visit them online at davidsmobiledetail.com or stop by 2501 Washington Street in Monroe. David's Mobile Detail and Wash, proud supporter of Neville Tiger football.
Baton Rouge, Shreveport, New Orleans.
Attorneys from all over our state are flocking to our area to handle your injury case. I'm Chad Carter.
And I'm Kevin Alexander. We didn't come in from out of town to take your case.
If you've been injured, come see us at Parker Alexander. We live and work right here in Northeast Louisiana.
Remember, we don't get paid unless you get paid. So we're here to handle your case personally.
Still raining here at Rodney Duron Field, and we welcome you back into the Go Family Health halftime show. And a sloppy field. If you follow us on Twitter, which you can do at Neville Network, send a couple of tweets to get the conditions on the Neville sideline right there. And we're going to get a shot here with sideline reporter Jason Ewing. And but here, we'll get that in the second half, and I'll show you. Hadn't had any touchdowns for our partners at Fleet Feet, but our Hoka's up here nice and clean from our partners there at Fleet Feet on North 18th. But Jason's, it's a different story. We'll get that to you here later on. But let's get into the stats from the first half. Neville had 5 possessions, had 31 plays, total plays, and they received the first half kickoff, so they will be kicking it off to start the second half. Total offense, Tigers garnered 124 yards on those plays. Threw the ball 3 times, no completions, 124 yards all on the ground on 26 rushing attempts, averaged 4.8 yards a rush. They were penalized 5 times for 60 yards. The Tigers had 3 punts for at an average of 25 yards there for Pettis. Evangel, on the other hand, 42 yards of total offense, 20 total offensive plays. They were 4 of 9 through the air for 35 of those 42 yards, 8.8 per completion. They had 7 yards on the ground on 11 attempts. So that kind of tells the story. They were penalized 5 times for 25 yards as well. So as we get through all this, thanks to Jay Traylor for tabulating all those stats, the Tigers are warming up, and we will go to our halftime deal. There's the ground. That's the Neville sideline right there. I don't know if he's found Jason Ewing down there, but you're looking. That's a live look-in on the Tiger sideline. That's what it looks like in the middle of the field. as well. I know you've been able to see it, but that's a closer look. Thanks, Sean Hollister, for that shot. But real quick, I can't tell you if it's raining anywhere else because this is the only place we are. But let's get into some scores from around the area. In Class 5A, you have Warren Easton and Ruston tangling. I think it's now Ruston 13, Warren Easton 6, the last I checked. But it was just happened there, Will. And West Monroe all over Sterlington 24-7. A lot of people thought that one might be a little closer than it was. Franklin Parish leading Bastrop 21-0. Mangum leads Gina in 3A action 8-0. And Wassman over Booker T. Washington and Shreveport 12-0. In Class 2A, Darbone Woods leads Lakeview 10-6. Jonesboro Hodge leading General Trask 34-14. Mangum, we just said Mangum and Gina 8-0. Let's go. OCS leads Watson Chapel 28-14, and LaSalle all over Tensall 22-0. So hey, and when there's Jason, and this is our Fleet Feet moment right there, and we tweeted out to Fleet Feet that. We're going to have to get some advice on cleaning these Hokas. Are they waterproof, Jason? He's not here. Can he not hear us anymore? Maybe not. But they're – huh? Okay, so they're not waterproof. So he can hear us down there. That's what we're thinking. We're about a minute away from the second half kickoff. So we're going to take a 1-minute break. When we come back, we will be back live on both – Sunny 98.3 and the Neville Tiger Network. We'll be right back. This is Neville Tiger Football on the Neville Tiger Network.
Therapy, speech therapy, and ABA therapy in one convenient location. For more information on how we can help your family today, visit FamilySolutionsCounseling.org.
Hey Neville Tiger Nation, this season if you find yourself feeling a little under the weather, visit Go Family Health on North 18th Street. They cover flu shots, sports physicals, sick visits, annual visits, or if nothing is wrong, they can do your regular checkup. Go Family Health has a happy staff, clean office, and they can take care of all your family's health care needs.
This is Tiffany Terra with Go Family Health. We love our Neville Tigers, and we want to thank all of Neville Nation for always supporting Go Family Health.
This is why I run.
Tell him what you're doing.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to the second half here at Rodney Duron Field. As you see, the Evangel Eagles, who came out in red pants and jerseys, have in the first half, they have gone in and changed clothes, and now they have their blue pants and jerseys. So advantages of being at home that there you go. Yep. So maybe a fresh look will give them some fresh legs out there.
One play, and they're going to be right back to where they were. Yeah. They look good for the kickoff, no doubt, but it is a muddy mess, as we saw, and Neville's going to have to come out here and get a stop defensively, and this game really has been it's kind of counterproductive for both teams. I mean, we really didn't see anything. I don't think it's a good highlight of either team and what they can do. But Neville's going to have to find a way to score a touchdown. Whether it's a block punt or a fumble or something like that, we've got to figure out a way to get points on the board.
All right, Chandler Pettis has set the football down on the 40. He'll be kicking from our left to right. And this second half is brought to you by our good friends at Williams Orthodontics. Go see Kevin Williams if you want a brand new smile. All right, Tigers are ready to go. That is number 4, I believe, Partman back deep. That's number 8. That's the Cody Jackson was back deep, the Lafayette signee, but that ball is going to be fair caught at the 25. They're going to say the 24, and that'll be where Evangel takes over 1st and 10 as we just started this second half. And just to remind you that Evangel was wearing red, now they're wearing blue.
Yeah. So not a new team, just new jerseys.
That's right. We didn't switch teams here. So
You got to expect Evangel to try to take a shot, especially with
Yeah.
the new jerseys, new gloves.
They're actually on a place in the field that's not quite as horrible as it is. They got about 10 yards to get there. Here's Fulgham. The first snap is low as Fulgham is going to slip down around the 10-yard line as he lost his footing trying to pick it back up. And that's a big loss on first down for the Eagles. That's going to go all the way back to the 10-yard line, and that will make it second down. They got to get to, the 35? So let's say 25.
Yeah, and this is what I was talking about, Stewart. That if you're Evangel, that's not what you wanted to see. A bad snap, and obviously we've seen it with both teams. But here you are, backed up, backs against the wall. Neville defense has got to come up with a play here. You got to expect them to try to throw the ball if you're Evangel, if you can get the snap off.
All right, Peyton Fulgham back for the Eagles. 3 wides to the near side. He's looking to throw, and he's going to actually delayed handoff.
No, that
was Fulgham. He got past the rush, and he scampers back to the original line of scrimmage, and it's going to make it second down and about 10 yards to go.
Good job there.
Yeah.
He made up the most of the yards from the bad snap and makes it 3rd and long here. And you at least gave yourself a little room to breathe offensively if you're Evangel. So
3rd and 12, actually. Didn't quite get back to the sticks. So 3rd and 12 here. So now the Eagles spread 2 wide to the far side, 1 to the near. They've got a tight end at an up back and a single back next to Peyton Fulgham. He's back to throw again, gets rid of it, and they come back. No, and is it picked? Do they say he picked it? No. They say he can't pick it up. That looked like Cam Riley on that side, and it must have – I don't know if we've got the replay on that. Let's check it out on that Parker Alexander replay. Throw – yeah, I think it got a little –
looked like it went through his hands, right?
Yep.
Right. Looked like he trapped it a little bit.
Nevertheless, it brings up 4th down and long for the Eagles deep in their territory. Breland Robinson now back at around his own 48-yard line as he awaits this punt from Keegan Kent.
And at some point you may have to try to go after a punt. You know, it's a tough to get the snap off.
Not much return. I mean,
no, you can't expect a big return, so want to put pressure on him.
Kent gets this one off. It's going to bounce around the 45-yard line. Breland Robinson picks it up right there. He's got a little running room, and he's going to be drug out of bounds at around the 30-yard line. So a nice job. That ball just hit dead into the 45-yard line, and Breland picks it up and runs it out to the 30. They're going to spot it at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, as we just said, there's not much of a return chance.
Yeah.
The ball literally just hit the ground, didn't move, allowed Breland to pick it up, and got positive yards there, and looks like they're going to start on, about the 30-yard line?
Yeah, so maybe the best starting field position the Tigers have had. They've gotten it down here.
Just about every drive.
Well, just in that second drive, I believe, is when they'd gotten down here, and they kind of stalled out around the 25-yard line. All right, here's the handoff. They give it to Nichols again, and this defensive line coming through. That looked like number 43, Joshua Bennett, which that doesn't look like that's a new number, and now they don't have a 43 on this one. So I guess that's Joshua Bennett down there, so we'll check it out. Him and number 50, Chris Jenkins, combined on the tackle for no gain.
Looks like we got Thomas Campbell in there at the H-back position.
Trying to run here on this left side. Big Lance Hurd here, and this one that's Jacob Robinson at quarterbacks. The Tigers are trying to maybe go to a more running type scheme, and he loses a couple as he tries the right side.
Yeah, Stewart, it's so tough. Night like tonight, your playbook just gets shrunk to virtually nothing. You've got to try to protect the ball, and you're hoping that you can just pop a run, and right here would be a great time to do it with a short field, but everybody on the defense is keying on the inside run game because that's about all you got.
Yeah, they're stacking that box right there. 3rd and 11 here for the Tigers. Brooks Anzalone back in. Nichols behind him. They bring in Caleb Vaughn. They're going to look to throw it. There's Vaughn, and that one's just slipped out of his hand.
Yeah.
And he tries the sideline looking for Gibson. and it's incomplete, and now it's 4th and 11. And really right here, you can just, I mean, with the way everybody's moving it, you're not going to punt this, I don't think. You might try for a deep shot.
It may not be a bad idea to try to punt it out of bounds at the 5-yard line here and back them up, because really the only chance you got to score, in my opinion, is a bad snap or a defensive touchdown, recovering a fumble.
Kari Hughes split out to the near side. They bring in an extra tight end. That's Jaden Gibson to the far side. Anzalone calls for the football. He drops back to pass. He's going to throw it deep to Gibson, and that's going to be a flag on the play as the defensive back didn't turn and try to find the football, and he didn't allow Gibson to make a play on it, and that's going to be interference on the Evangel Eagles, and that's going to give the Tigers that first down.
That's a great call. Other than punting it out of bounds, at the 5-yard line, that's what you had to hope for. And Neville got the call. The problem with defensive backs is they never turn their head to look for the ball, and that's what got the Evangel defender in trouble there. And that's a huge penalty, 15 yards when you desperately needed it.
I just got a text from Jason on the sideline saying, what out of bounds? There's the lines are gone over there. And here we go. Handoff. This to Nichols around the left end, and it's just like everybody's slipping off of everybody.
There was no speed there. And I noticed this in warm-ups before the game. Not only is it Nichols is down.
And Jalen went down a little funky. He lost a yard on the play, and here comes J.D. Dunovitt out there to check on him. And let's see. As he takes care of Jalen. There's still a nice crowd here if you're joining us here on the Neville Tiger Network. And that's on both sides, really, given the circumstances, the conditions here on in Shreveport. But a nice smattering of fans on the Tiger sideline as well as the Evangel sidelines, as we're still checking on Jalen Nichols. And as we do that, they're going to call him to the side. So, look, let's take a 30-second break. A 30-second break as you see those Neville fans who have braved the elements right here. 30-second break, and we'll be back on the other side with more Neville Tiger football. 8:50 to go in the third quarter. I'll get it right. 30-second break. We'll be right back.
Being a strong team means accomplishing great things by working together. Being a Neville Tiger means striving for excellence in all things. Origin Bank and Neville High School share a long history of making a difference in our community. Together with the Food Bank of Northeast Louisiana, we're able to provide meals to children, families, and seniors facing hunger in Northeast Louisiana. Origin Bank and Neville Tiger football, always a winning combination. Origin Bank, member FDIC.
And we're back, and the good news to report is that Jalen Nichols is walking off under his own power. The bad news, it's still raining. And the Tigers have a 2nd down and 11. The ball is placed on the Evangel 12-yard line. The 16-yard line. So Tigers going with a lot of tight ends. They're going to hand this ball off. Who is that? I can't see who's running it, but he is in for the score.
That was number 7. That was Fobbs White.
They put Fobbs White in the backfield, or who was running the football. Either way, we'll get it on the
3.
There was 3. That's Breland Robinson, who's the linebacker. We'll see it on the Parker Alexander replay as the Tigers strike first in a hard run. We were looking for a bruising type runner. The Tigers might have found one in Breland Robinson.
They went old school and went what they call mule train. Mm-hmm. They put in a couple of defensive guys, went on a heavy formation, and ran the football.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Tannehill ran to the side and said, guys, let's run the train.
And they got it right there. All right, Tigers looking to go for 2 right here, as I think that's Jacob Robinson in at quarterback for the Tigers. That touchdown was brought to you by our friends at Fleet Feet in Monroe on North 18th Street. Here's the snap. Going to hand it off again to Robinson, and he's going to be in for the 2-point conversion. The Tigers strike first here on a rainy night at Rodney Duron Field. 8-0 your score. We'll be back in 1 minute with more Neville Tiger football.
You told me one click.
You told me one call.
You told me you'll get it done.
I called.
but never got you.
Instead, I was handed off to someone else.
In fact, I never even met you.
Are you even for real?
Don't be misled. If you've been injured, you deserve to meet with the actual attorney you saw on TV.
At Parker Alexander, you'll meet with me.
Or me.
We'll fight to get the money you deserve.
Remember, there's never a fee unless we get money for you, and that's for real.
Do you suffer from frequent back or neck pain? Were you in an accident and can't get rid of those constant aches? Maybe you're someone who deals with chronic migraines and tension headaches. It might be time to see how Martinez Chiropractic can help you. The goal of Martinez Chiropractic is to reduce or eliminate pain in just a few sessions using the latest in chiropractic technology. Don't suffer in pain another day. Call Martinez Chiropractic today at 318-654-4310 or see them in person, 1828 Tower Drive in Monroe.
The rain seems to have gotten a little bit heavier, but the spirits of the Tiger fans are a little higher as the Tigers take the lead here 8-0 on a 16-yard run from Brilliant Robinson, and that kickoff by Pettis is taken by number 8, and a nice tackle in the middle of the field. I think that was number 43, Cobb Markle, on the stop for it, and that was Cody Jackson, the Louisiana Lafayette commit. On the return, he's going to return it back out to the 29-yard line, and the Eagles will return to the sloppiest part of the field and start their next drive.
You know, Stewart, on that drive, fourth down, we got the pass interference call. That was huge for this offense, and obviously we're able to call in the mule train and we're able to put points on the board. Huge score. With the way this defense is playing, that was a great drive there for the Tigers.
All right, here's Peyton Fulgham. He's bringing somebody around. It looked like his knee was down, and it was. They're going to blow him down at around the 24-yard line. That last drive from Neville went for 31 yards in how many plays? 7 plays. 16-yard run by Breland Robinson for the touchdown, and he also took care of the 2-point conversion. So a loss of 5 after Fulgham's knee hit the ground on that snap, low snap. And now it's 2nd down and 15 for the Eagles.
And the rain is coming down even harder now.
Let's see. Ball's on the Evangel 25-yard line. And they hand this off to the big man. That's 43. He's fighting for yardage. There's a flag tossed in the muck. And a nice, tough run there by Joshua Bennett. That's what it says here. We'll say give it to Bennett. And he gains about 4 of that 5 yards back. Make it 3rd down and 11. Sorry, 3rd down and 11. But we await the call from the official. As we follow that official, that's a chop block against Evangel, so that's going to come back.
Yeah, and
spot of the foul, and I think that's 10 yards.
And Evangel did something there that I don't think they've ever done. They ran the veer. They were just running the dive. That shows you what this weather has done to both offenses. You know, I mean, Evangel's got 3 backs in the backfield and running the veer. So we'll see what happens going forward.
Ball now placed on the Evangel 18-yard line. They got to get to the 39. So 2nd down and 21 for the Eagles. They hand it to the first man through, and he's going to be wrapped up after a short gain. I believe that was 99. Brody Watley finishing up the ball carrier.
Rudy Dozier was in there also. Good job by him. It's
about a game, about 5 on that play. Now 3rd down and 16 upcoming.
3rd and 16 with the 3 backs in the backfield handing the dive. It makes it very tough on an offense. So we'll see what happens here. It looks like they're coming out in the 3 backfield set.
You see Truman McNabb in there getting some reps at linebacker for the Tigers, giving Rudy a spell. All right, under center is Fulgham. He's going to hand it off again, and a gain of about 4 and a half, maybe 5 on that play, but it's going to bring up another 4th down and 11 for the Eagles.
You know, Stewart, when you're in high school, this is a game that you dreamed of playing as a kid. You know, this is backyard football at its best. This is when it rained, you got out in the yard, you tore your parents' grass up, and these kids have got to be having a blast out there. I know I would be.
This reminds me of every time it rained in Oakmont Street, we were heading straight to Lexington for mud football.
Yeah.
I mean, and we'd be there all day, and then your parents would hose you down with a garden hose in the front yard.
Yep.
Now that we get to the 6-minute mark, it's a hydration timeout. So we'll take 1-2. Your score, Neville 8, Evangel nothing. 5:49 to go in the third quarter. It's a 1-minute break. We'll be back on the other side with more Neville Tiger football.
Call David's Mobile Detail and Power Wash for all your detailing and power washing needs and soft washing capabilities, too. They detail cars, trucks, ATVs, UTVs, boats, and even planes. They offer commercial and residential hot water power washing on nearly all surfaces, including concrete, wood, and stucco. Give them a call, 547-3233, or visit them online at davidsmobiledetail.com or stop by 2501 Washington Street in Monroe. David's Mobile Detail and Wash, proud supporter of Neville Tiger football.
Baton Rouge, Shreveport, New Orleans.
Attorneys from all over our state are flocking to our area to handle your injury case. I'm Chad Carter.
And I'm Kevin Alexander. We didn't come in from out of town to take your case.
If you've been injured, come see us at Parker Alexander. We live and work right here in Northeast Louisiana.
Remember, we don't get paid unless you get paid. So we're here to handle your case personally.
All right, we're back here as Keegan Kent puts a foot into that punt. Tigers are going to go away from it. They tried to push one into the football, but the Eagles were unsuccessful. The Tigers will take over 1st and 10 on their own 44-yard line. And, you know, you said it, that the way these teams are moving the ball, the only chunk plays have been penalties.
Yeah.
And then we had that power eye. And if – I wouldn't be surprised if the Tigers just go straight to that offense.
Yeah, they looks like they've got them out there.
Yeah, here they come. they might. Let's
see. They got
Campbell.
Yeah,
no,
Thomas
they're splitting
Campbell.
everybody out. So they've got a wide to either side, a wide out. But they do have Thomas in there with that extra tight end. Another high snap, but this time that's Frank Mansfield on the carry. He's going to lose a yard as – this is the type of, you can't look for you just got to run straight forward. I mean, the old delay, it's almost like if you could practice on the sidelines being 3 yards deep so you can get a running start to get to your hole. You know, that might help. But it's just that these guys don't play that way. Neville's always been a rushing team, but it's getting guys in space and blocking out. All right, here's the 2nd down play. They said no gain on the play, 2nd down and 10. It's going to be a keeper as Anzalone tries to get something, and not much there. It's going to be no gain on the play. And, you know, in this type of situation, I'll ask you, when it's this wet, and we've got big guys on our side and big guys on their side, when you don't have footing, there's really hard to get leverage on anybody.
It really is, and for the offensive linemen to take their proper steps that they need to do in the run game.
Yeah.
You know, defensive linemen, they're just getting up the field.
Yeah.
So it's very tough on offensive linemen because you're trying to get your footwork right and move as a unit, and even harder for the running backs to try to stick their foot in the ground and get up the field.
All right, 3rd down, and let's call it a long 9. They said he gained a half a yard on that play. They're going to once again hand it off up the middle. Is that Nichols back again? I believe it is. Back out on the field. He gets out to the 50-yard line, but that's going to bring up 4th down and a long 4 for the Tigers, and I believe we'll see the punting unit come back out. So a big spot here for Sutton Lewis, the snapper. I mean, this is one of those ones where and he's done a great job. After the first one that he had to snap out of the muck, but everything else has been on the money, and I hope I didn't just jinx him. Here's the snap. It's there. The punt is away from Pettis, and it's a decent one. It bounces and takes a little Neville roll down to the Evangel 22-yard line, and that's where they'll take over 1st and 10 with 3:24 remaining in this third quarter. Neville leading 8-0.
Yeah, good job there by the punter and flipping the field in these nasty conditions and really making this offense of Evangel, earn every yard, everything that they can in this, like we said, mud fest. And again, the Neville defense has done an outstanding job of putting pressure on this quarterback and stopping the Evangel run game.
Yeah.
Again, it's been tough. We're not getting to really see what both of these teams are made of. This is kind of you want to put an asterisk by this game no matter how it finishes.
Exactly.
Because this is not a normal execution as far as offense and defensive.
And in this type of situation, a lot of times it's the depth, the deeper of the two teams, as Evangel's going to call timeout. They couldn't get their play in. So we'll take 1-2. A 1-minute break. We'll be back on the other side with more Neville Tiger football. Stay tuned.
I'm Dr. Scott Shelby with Family Solutions. When you hear the words Family Solutions, you may not know that we're a comprehensive, strength-based counseling and psychiatric clinic. Family Solutions provides psychiatric care, individual and couples therapy, child and adolescent counseling, psychological testing, medication management. We also provide occupational therapy, physical therapy, speech therapy, and ABA therapy in one convenient location. For more information on how we can help your family today, visit FamilySolutionsCounseling.org.
Being a strong team means accomplishing great things by working together. Being a Neville Tiger means striving for excellence in all things. Origin Bank and Neville High School share a long history of making a difference in our community. Together with the Food Bank of Northeast Louisiana, we're able to provide meals to children, families, and seniors facing hunger in Northeast Louisiana. Origin Bank and Neville Tiger football, always a winning combination. Origin Bank, member FDIC.
A great shot from our sideline cameraman, Sean Hollister, right there of the line of scrimmage as it's 1st and 10 for Evangel. They just come out of a timeout. Ball's placed on their 23-yard line, we're assuming, because it's pretty muddy down there. First man through, they hand it to, and the Tigers were there. I think that was that Fobbs, the first man in there on that side?
I think so. He came through unblocked, and they're just trying to run the dive. I guess they're trying to read it. It's not something that Evangel, obviously it normally does. So I don't know if the quarterback's reading the defensive end and trying to pull it to get outside. You never know what you may see. It's stuff that you don't see on tape.
Loss of one on the play, 2nd down and 11. As now Fulgham under center. 3 backs behind him. He turns and hands it. That's, I believe, 43 again. We'll say that's Joshua Bennett. He's going to gain about 3 on the play. 3rd down and 8 upcoming as they're having trouble standing up.
Yeah, Stewart.
It's so wet.
I don't know what
nasty down there.
I don't know what it is about tonight's game, but from the 20 to the 40 is where this game's been played. You can see the mud. Yeah. You look down here between the 20 and the 40, and it's green grass.
Yeah,
they cannot get out of this.
They've got Davis Shelby and Garrett Davis on the cameras here. Brian Birch helping out. You see these shots, and it's comical. There's a movie. It was Kurt Russell and Robin Williams. I'm trying to remember it. Jay Traylor might have to help me out. Back in the early 80s, they were played in Old Texas, and it was a rainy night like this, and that's what everybody looked like at the end of that game. All right, ball is dropped on the ground by Fulgham, and he's still on his feet trying to outrun a couple of Tigers. He gets to the corner. He's not going to get to the first down marker. They're going to mark him down around the 31-yard line, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and about 4. And a nice play by Fulgham of evading some chase by a few Tiger defenders, but they're going to trot Keegan Kent out there, and Evangel just hadn't been able to get anywhere. I mean, they've lived on that part of the field. You see where they were in the first half by the opposing 40 around there.
Right.
But not much has been played on that since.
Not at all. And good job there by the quarterback. He almost was able to get out and break containment and get the first down, but, again, field positions. He fumbled the snap, picked it up, and reversed field and tried to get outside, but Neville forced the punt here.
There's a snap back. Kent has it. He gets this one off. Left-footed kicker is Keegan Kent. And Robinson's going to pick this one up, and he's got some positive yardage as the ball slips out there at the end, and then a late hit coming down as he was already down. No flag on the play, but he gets it across the 50 down to the Evangel 44-yard line, and that's where the Tigers will take over 1st and 10 with 47 seconds to go here in the third, and they lead Evangel 8-0.
Yeah, good job there by the Neville returner. Again, the ball just hit, and he picks it up and was able to advance the ball on to the other side of the 50-yard line give this Neville offense a good start. Hopefully you can have a good drive, get a couple of first downs, and get this game into the fourth quarter.
Thanks, Karari Hanks. It was Best of Times was the movie. Yes. I remember I love that movie. It's a heck of a movie about some old guys playing football. All right, here we go. Handoff on the delay up the middle, and a nice run there on first down. Gain of about, let's call it 5, and make it 2nd down and 5 for the Tigers. I believe that's Nichols back in there.
Yeah, good first down run right there to create, 2nd and 5 here. And like I said a minute ago, get a drive going. It looks like we're going to get this into the
they hadn't started the play clock, and I think
quarter.
The Tigers might just take this all the way down to switch into the field at the very least. You might have the best footing you've had all night, and that's what they're going to do. Folks, we're going to take a break. After 3 quarters of play, the Tigers lead the Eagles from Evangel 8-0 in this mudfest here at Rodney Duron Field. We'll take a 1-minute break. We'll be back on the other side with more Tiger football on Sunny 98.3 and the Neville Tiger Network.
Do you suffer from frequent back or neck pain? Were you in an accident and can't get rid of those constant aches? Maybe you're someone who deals with chronic migraines and tension headaches. It might be time to see how Martinez Chiropractic can help you. The goal of Martinez Chiropractic is to reduce or eliminate pain in just a few sessions using the latest in chiropractic technology. Don't suffer in pain another day. Call Martinez Chiropractic today at 318-654-4310 or see them in person, 1828 Tower Drive in Monroe.
Mama DeLuca's pizzas are custom made, fresh to order right in front of you. We offer 3 different sizes of pizzas, 9, 12, or 14 inch. Mama DeLuca's pizza is prepared to your order. The pizza cooks in less than 3 minutes. We have 16 different toppings to choose from, 8 unique sauces to complete your pizza. In addition to pizzas, we offer to our customers boneless wings with your choice of a dipping sauce. Mama DeLuca's Pizza offers delicious garlic Parmesan breadstick, freshly made to order pasta bowls. We're Mama DeLuca's Pizza in the Subway on Lammy Lane, and we hope to see you soon.
If you're watching with us on the network, you see that Neville sideline, and what a mess. But like you said, Robert, when you're 17, 18 years old, this is fun.
Oh, yeah.
This is real fun. All right, Tigers take over 1st and 10 on the Evangel 37, or actually 2nd and 5 on the Evangel 37, and a nice tough run for some extra yardage down to the 35-yard line is Jalen Nichols. And they're going to say maybe the 36. So that's going to be 3rd down and about 3 for the Tigers. And let's see, Jacob Robinson's coming in at quarterback. And there's Mason Shelby coming up a little bit lame as he gets off the field. It's just a lot of playing in the trenches down there as they're going to check him out. Thomas Campbell comes in to relieve him with Jacob Robinson at quarterback. And they're going to have to add probably a tight end as they're going to send Brooks back in there and put Jacob at tight end, because those are your 3 tight ends that have been lately has been Mason, Jacob, and Thomas Campbell. So 5 seconds on the clock, a high snap, and this is going to be Brooks Anzalone carrying it himself, fighting for yardage. He gets close to that first down. Let's see where they spot it. It's going to be around the 38-yard line.
Got to go mule train right here.
Yep. As it's going to be 4th down and about a yard.
Here it comes.
And here comes the big guys as Brooks comes out. Jalen Nichols comes out. Breland Robinson comes in. You've got Brody Whiteley and Fobbs White, along with number 8, D'Angelo Woods, on this side of things. All right, snap is there. They're going to hand it off to Breland Robinson, and he's going to have the first down and a little bit more as the Tigers will move the chains here in the fourth quarter. They say an Evangel Eagle comes out of the pile with the football, but they say he fumbled it. There with the extra effort. So Breland puts it on the ground, and the Eagles have taken over. And they're still talking about some stuff, but they're going to keep with it. Let's see if we can see it here on the Parker Alexander replay as Breland Robinson hits the hole and cuts back inside, and I can't ever see the ball coming out. They were diving after it, so either way, the call on the field is a fumble, and Evangel takes over with 10:27 to go here in this football game, trailing Neville 8-0.
Yeah, and that's what's tough. You got Breland, who's the starting linebacker.
Yeah.
And when you run the mule train, you're getting a guy that doesn't get a lot of reps at carrying the football, although he's a great athlete, and but you lose the secureness of that football.
This time, low snap. Late on the handoff is Fulgham. He's getting chased down by D'Angelo Woods. A flag comes in on the far sideline. They're going to tackle him, what should be for at least no gain. Let's see what the flag is. He's still discussing it, saying, I think it's going to be a hold against Evangel. They're going to mark this off 10 yards, and that's what it is, holding against the Eagles. Ball will be placed at the 20, and that'll be first down and 20 now for the Eagles. All right, now first and 10, Fulgham in the shotgun. He's got a running back about 3 yards behind him. He's going to hand it off. It looks like a hold there on the side. Here comes the flag around the 20-yard line. The ball carrier, I can't tell what his number is. Is that 15 or 16?
Yeah.
Garrett Burns, I believe that's Garrett Burns, but that holding is going to negate that. The tackle was made by Marlon Elam, the defensive backfield, and they're going to back him up another 10 yards. And that'll be back to the 10-yard line and make it first down and 30 for the Eagles, who were fired up after the turnover and then been shooting themselves in the foot ever since.
Yeah, penalties have really hurt this Evangel offense tonight so far. And Evangel ran the outside zone play, which on tape they had a lot of success against West Monroe and Cedar Creek against that, or running that play. And that was set up to be a pretty good play there, and they got the hold on the outside, and it was a bit, obviously benefit to Neville there, and backs him up here even more.
Well, it looks like now they spread out. 3 wide to the far side, 1 to the near. A low snap again. He gets the ball off. Looking for his brother Parker, but he couldn't come up with the catch, and it falls incomplete. And that's going to be second down and 30 from the Evangel 10 with 9:42 to go in this football game. We checked in on the injury down there from Mason Shelby, and doesn't look like he's going to be able to come back in this one. Jason, any updates? Maybe not. All right. So the Tigers may be down a tight end when they get the football back on offense. Evangel back at it. 4 wide, same formation. 3 to the far side, 1 to the near. Fulgham throws it deep, and there's a lot of contact from both sides as that play was kind of long developed, and there's no flag on this play, and it falls incomplete around the 50-yard line, and that's going to make it third down and 30 for the Eagles.
Yeah, Evangel just was trying to take a shot there, and wasn't a bad throw. Neville defender did a good job of covering and looking back for the ball, and a little bit of contact, like you said, but not enough to warrant a penalty there, and here we are, 3rd and forever.
Yeah.
So you know, defensively, you got to pin your ears back and try to go get him here.
3rd down and 30. Ball at the Evangel 10. They split 3 wide out this time, bring an extra blocker in at the halfback position. 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. A single back beside Fulgham. They're going to bring number 0 across, and that's Fobbs White, I believe. Yes, I believe it was. No, or is that 6? No, that's 8. Sorry, I can't see. It's D-Woo. D'Angelo Woods in the backfield, and that brings it back to the 2-yard line.
Yeah,
2-yard line. So that's 4th down and 38, and the punter is going to be backed up on underneath his own goal post. 4th and 38. 4th and 38. Can our counter go that high? One more. There it is. So Keegan Kent has his heels on the boundary in the end zone. The Tigers look like they might rush this one. Breland Robinson back by himself. Kent does get it away, and this one's going to bounce around the 32-yard line and just stay right there. I say bounce. It didn't really bounce. It just splatted around the 37. And the Tigers are able to thwart the turnover and get the football back about the same yard line they did on their last drive.
Yeah, again, the Neville defense has done a tremendous job. They're just kind of, they've outmanned Evangel up front so far tonight. That drive, obviously, they went backwards, and that's kind of been the whole all night tonight. The defense has held strong, and you'd like to try to put a drive together, take up the clock. You got 8 minutes and 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter, so take some time off the clock, and obviously you want to try to score here.
All right, 1st and 10 for Neville from the Evangel 37. They hand it off to Nichols. He's got some positive yardage. He's still fighting for it. He crosses the 30 down to the 28-yard line. Gain of about 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Tigers. And in a game like this, we have an 8-0 lead, but another touchdown in a game like this.
Yeah, it puts it out of reach.
Almost puts it out of reach. You're correct.
And it looks like Neville's committed to the 2 tight end, 3 tight end mule train here. I don't know what running back they have in. Is that Breland again?
I don't know who that is on the other side. That might be.
No, that's Nichols.
That's Nichols. He slips through one tackler, but he's not going to get through the next one. He gains about a yard to make it 3rd down and 4 for the Tigers.
As the announcer for Evangel is having trouble calling out numbers as well. It's tough to see tonight.
All right, 3rd and that's a long. I'm going to say a long 4 just because I said they gained a yard on that play. So Tigers, a couple of plays to get about 5 yards and keep this clock running. We're under 7 minutes to play here in this football game. Double tight end set. That's going to be Frank Mansfield, and he slips down around the line of scrimmage, and that'll be actually lose a yard on it, make it 4th and about 6 for the Tigers.
Yeah, and that was one of the backers that just ran through, and
I
couldn't tell there, but more than likely you got offensive linemen not getting up to the second level due to lack of footing, and I'm sure they're falling down. It's going to be interesting.
There's not much space in between there.
It's going to be interesting to go back and watch the tape and see how sloppy it really was. As far as playing due to the field condition.
They swap out. That's Frank Mansfield and bring in the freshman Jakeem Reitzel. But they're going to make this clock go down to the water break at 6 minutes, and they'll think about it. 4th down coming up, but we're going to take a 1-minute break. Neville leads Evangel 8-0. 6 minutes to go in this football game. We'll be right back here on the Neville Tiger Network in Sunny 98.3.
Being a strong team means accomplishing great things by working together. Being a Neville Tiger means striving for excellence in all things. Origin Bank and Neville High School share a long history of making a difference in our community. Together with the Food Bank of Northeast Louisiana, we're able to provide meals to children, families, and seniors facing hunger in Northeast Louisiana. Origin Bank and Neville Tiger football, always a winning combination. Origin Bank, member FDIC.
You told me one click.
You told me one call.
You told me you'll get it done,
I called.
but never got you.
Instead, I was handed off to someone else.
In fact, I never even met you.
Are you even for real?
Don't be misled. If you've been injured, you deserve to meet with the actual attorney you saw on TV.
At Parker Alexander, you'll meet with me.
Or me.
We'll fight to get the money you deserve.
Remember, there's never a fee unless we get money for you. And that's for real.
All right, everybody, welcome back as they're going to fake it to Reitzel. Anselon's going to take it himself, no gain, and the Tigers are going to turn it over on downs here. They just, you saw the Eagle trying to get up down there. It's just a huge mud pit, and no footing, no nothing, and you've referred to it a few times, Robert, as you don't really know what these guys can do in a game like this. This is just –
it's not a good barometer of the 2022 Neville, offense and defense. And same thing to go, for Evangel. Yeah, I mean, you've had a scrimmage and a jamboree, but, again, those are exactly what they are. They're scrimmages and jamborees, and, tonight's been a tough night for both teams.
Welcome back. As Evangel takes over on downs right there, that snap – they blown it dead. Something happened. I think somebody moved, and they said he downed it. Okay, so they blew it dead. Another loss of 5. We're thankfully safely in the Family Solutions broadcast booth up here. That it's not raining on us.
Very, very thankful.
Very thankful to be up here, unlike Jason Ewing down on the sidelines. And how's it going down there, man? Still wet? I don't know if he's listening. He might have taken his earphones off. So we'll check back in with him here in a minute. All right, 2nd down and 14 for the Eagles. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. They're going to turn and hand it off. That's Burns on the carry. He gets it out to around the 29-yard line. Gain of about 3. Yeah, Jason.
Getting a little waterlogged.
Getting a little waterlogged down there. Did you ever put on any rain gear?
I'm wet.
Yeah, okay. 3rd down and 11 for the Eagles. 4:40 to go in this football game. Fulgram in the shotgun. He's got a lone back behind him. He brings a man in motion across the formation. He's going to turn, hand it off to Burns again, and he's tripped up. Nice play. I believe that's Cagle coming up from that safety position to trip up Burns for a loss of a couple. And that'll be 4th down and 13. And I don't know if it's kind of decision time, even though they're backed up deep in their territory. It's 4th and about 12, but they're going to put Kent back out there to punt this football away.
Yeah, good job there by Cagle of coming up and stopping the little outside zone play there. Neville's done a good job all night of being in the backfield of Evangel. I don't know what the stats will be, but the rushing yardage tonight is
minimal.
Very, very minimal.
The snap's back there. Kent, this one's off the side of his foot, and it's into the Evangel student section.
And flag on the far side. Evangel wasn't lined up, and they weren't set.
Well, hopefully we don't have to do this again. I think they could decline this one if they want to, but they might make them take it here, and we will see. They mark it out of bounds at the 34 where the punt flew out of bounds. The PA announcer is saying that Evangel plays Mansfield next week, and the Tigers travel to Ouachita. And we will bring that to you as well here on the network in Sunday 98.3. Our partners at Rock 106 will have the Ouachita call, Mike Downhour and crew. Yeah, let's hope it doesn't rain at Ouachita.
The referee, they're out there fighting it as well.
Yeah, they declined the penalty, and here comes the Tiger offense. 3:24 to go in this football game. Neville leads 8-0 as we're trying to wind down this football game. This game started late. We had a 30-minute weather delay to start, so we started at 7:30, and it's pretty much been a slop fest since the get-go. It's never really stopped raining. It's done various, I guess, styles or levels of rain, but it has not stopped. So first down and 10 for the Tigers. Anzalone back. He takes the high snap. He's going to hand it to Jalen Nichols. He's got a little running room through the middle. He's going to cross the 30 to the 29-yard line, and that's going to give the Tigers a 2nd down and 4. Don't forget our second half sponsor is Kevin Williams and Williams Orthodontics. Go see him on Lammy Lane. Also has offices in El Dorado.
Stewart, right now you're at 2 minutes and 56 seconds and counting, and offensively you're in your 4-minute offense. You've got to stress to the running back or the ball carrier and the quarterback, protect the football. Yeah. That's the main thing here. It's protect the football, try to get positive yards, and take time off this clock and try to end this thing.
Yeah. Approaching 2.5 minutes to go in this football game. Another snap, another handoff, and Nichols just slipped. Couldn't help it. I mean, he's right in the middle, and I don't know what you can do to offset this.
No, and he showed his frustration there. You know, it's tough. He's an eager young running back and wanting to show what he can do, and tonight's been a tough one for all the ball carriers.
Yeah, our statistician, Jay Traylor, texted me, even though he's about 3 feet from me, saying that Coach Charlie Brown would have loved this game, and I think you're right. All right, 3rd down and about 7, and now we have a timeout on the field taken by Evangel. So we're going to take one, too. 2 minutes, 3 seconds to go in this football game. We'll be back after a 1-minute break. Tigers lead Evangel 8-0.
This is why I run.
Whether you're dining in or grabbing to go, at Nukes, we love to share great food, to delight with new flavors, to celebrate every bite. Join us at Nukes Eatery.
Do you suffer from frequent back or neck pain? Were you in an accident and can't get rid of those constant aches? Maybe you're someone who deals with chronic migraines and tension headaches. It might be time to see how Martinez Chiropractic can help you. The goal of Martinez Chiropractic is to reduce or eliminate pain in just a few sessions using the latest in chiropractic technology. Don't suffer in pain another day. Call Martinez Chiropractic today at 318-654-4310 or see them in person, 1828 Tower Drive in Monroe.
Welcome back to the Family Solutions broadcast booth here at Rodney Duron Field. Tigers facing a 3rd and 7. That's Jacob Robinson in at quarterback for Neville. He's just going to pound it into the middle. He gets back to the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down and about 4. As everybody, it's just hard to even help people up.
Yeah.
And look, there's the ball boy. If you're watching on the Neville Tiger Network, that's the happiest kid on that sideline right now.
No doubt about it.
As we take another timeout, we'll just keep it here and let's just discuss how this game has gone, as it has just been crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, this rain. I mean, we were talking about it when we came up. I know I was talking with Sean and the guys that the only rain that we experienced last year was in the Jamboree and right at the end.
Yeah.
And you have that iconic photo of our sideline reporter, Jason Ewing, trying to interview Coach Tannehill at the end. And he was just doused. And then after that, we didn't have it. I think we might have had a lightning delay last year at Gina, in the Gina game, but it never really rained.
Mm-hmm.
And then the year before, which was the COVID year when we started the network, it didn't rain at all. So I say we were kind of prepared for it, but we're not really. There's some things. The old Amazon account is about to get heated up for this year because it's threat of rain every time. All right, 4th down and 4. Going to hand this off to Breland Robinson. He's going to have the first down as he gets the ball out to the 20-yard line. That first down brought to you by our good friends at the Sonic on North 18th Street.
That's a big first down right there.
That's going to do it.
Yeah, that's going to probably seal
because I think Evangel's either out of timeouts or they only have one, and the clock's running with 1:40 to go. The Tigers are leading this one 8-0. Folks, don't forget, if you're listening to us on the radio on 98.3, Big Dave Robinson and Puff and his crew of characters are going to have the scoreboard show over there on Rock 106 tonight. That's on 106 this evening because Ouachita played last night. So here's the victory formation as they do it in the shotgun. The snap's a little bit high, and Brooks is going to wait for him to come, and now he takes a knee with about 1:05 to go. And the Tigers are going to start this 2022 campaign 1-0.
Yep, we did what we had to do. You know, as the clock ticks down here, this has been a very interesting first game of the year, to say the least. You know, it's going to be hard to really judge this on film, and we talked about it earlier. So the main thing is that Neville started out with a win at Evangel.
Yep, and Brooks Anzalone celebrates, goes over to his teammate and says that's gonna do it. The final score from Rodney Duron Field: Neville 8, Evangel 0, and just a great win for these inexperienced group of Tigers. They played hard, they played in the trenches, and they were able to squeak out this victory by just doing just that. Great defense, as well as we're going to try to get Coach Tannehill. It's going to take him a while to shake hands with Coach Duron across the way, but I know that Jason Ewing and Sean Hollister are down there waiting to get Coach Tannehill for these post-game comments as we move into our Martinez Chiropractic post-game show. And I think Jason has Coach Tannehill. Let's go down to him.
Coach, not the way you really wanted to start the season weather-wise, but a win is a win. Tigers fought hard, played hard in adverse conditions.
Yeah, but quagmire like this, I mean, it's just if you win by 1 point, that's all that matters. So we want to get out of here with a W. Our Cats on both sides. In the trenches all night.
Good deal, Coach. And Stewart and Robert said since they stayed dry, they do the laundry.
Yeah, tell them thank you, guys. Thank you.
Well, sorry, on a wet night.
Yeah, those mics.
The mics weren't looking at it. Let's Robert. Let's take a look at some stats right here. Tigers with about 130 yards total offense. Evangel with just 61. The Tigers ran 52 plays. Evangel with 38. Tigers had no yards through the air. They were 0 for 5. Yeah. I mean, they didn't have to throw the football. Evangel was 4 of 12 for 35 yards. I think they completed one pass, but it was called back on a penalty in the second half. Penalties, the Tigers ended up with just those 5 penalties from the first half. Evangel ended up with 9 penalties for 75 yards. The bottom line of this is that the Tigers get out with a win. As you see on the network, the Tigers band sticking with them and playing the alma mater to a wet and muddy group of football players. So, man, it's just been that type of game, but the Tigers come out with a win. And they move on to Ouachita, who took one on the chin last night against a good Rummel team down there in Hammond at Southeastern. But that's a rivalry that both teams look forward to each and every year. And Ouachita, a team kind of on the comeback.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And, going back to tonight, a win is a win, no matter how you get it. 8-0, great confidence booster, hopefully, for this, like you said, inexperienced football team. We got a lot of new faces out there.
Yeah.
On both sides of the ball. So great win against a really good program in Evangel, and they're kind of on their way back. And then so now we move on to Ouachita, and obviously everybody knows Ouachita. Coach Todd Garvin's doing a great job over there, rebuilding them, and you got to expect them to play well against Neville. That's going to be a big game at their house. So hopefully the weather will cooperate, and as Ewing joins us with his very muddy
shoes. Did you ruin the mic? I can't believe you ruined the mic. Hey, I'm just look, as on a night like this, nobody appreciates their crew as much as I do. And Jason Ewing's been on the field all night. Sean Hollister's been down there all night with our sideline shots. Our guys been outside with the cameras. Garrett Davis, Davis Shelby has been here as well. Jay Traylor helped us with the stats. My dad, Rodney, came over and helped us with the stats as well. And Will Anders doing his thing, putting this whole thing together. And Robert, as always, man, always appreciate doing games with you. Tigers win this one 8-0. We're going to sign off from the Family Solutions press box at Rodney Duron Field. We will be back on the air next Friday night as the Tigers take on the Ouachita Lions at the Lions Den. Stay tuned as well on Wednesday for Tiger Talk with Jeff Tannehill. That'll be at Melvin's at 6:30. Tigers win. Tigers win. Good night, everybody. Have a safe trip back.